I'm the CEO and founder of Uplift Companies. I'm here today to explain to you why use canned responses, how to set up canned responses in Gmail, when will you be using canned responses, and the dangers of using canned responses. So why use canned responses? Well, basically, canned responses is helpful if you already know your customer email journey. To understand more about this, look into our free customer mind map template and how to use mind map video. So going back, canned responses help you saves you time and effort in responding to emails. It also let you avoid repeating responses if you already are familiar with your customer email journey. Basically, as a freelancer, this will save you time working on the account, but why would you do that, right? Because if you shorten your time on the account, definitely you'll be paid less, right? So, well, you're actually right. Definitely you'll be paid less because if you're not using, shorten your time. But what if I can tell you there's a way for you to get paid the same amount with less time? Well, I won't be discussing it here, but I will explain it this more on the business course and other aspects on how to run an online business. Then, how about the business who would be using this process? Definitely, this will save them time and also increase their customer satisfaction. So, happy customers is equals to more business, right? Okay, first, there are a lot of tools that you can be used to respond to customer email. Examples are Freshdesk, Intercom, Zoho, what else? Salesforce. Um, well, there are a lot more, but most of it, if not all of it, you have to pay. But if you're just starting, and I suggest you use, basically, I suggest you use Gmail account. It's easy to use, and the concept or the result are still the same. So now I'll help you, or basically I'll show you how to set up Can Response on Gmail. So you just have to log into your Gmail account, which is I'm already logged in. So this is the uh, sorry, this is the business email. So you'd see that here, like info@upliftcompanies.com. So uh, so normally you can actually also use your personal email, whichever you prefer for your business, but I suggest you use your or create a business account email. So like any businesses, if you don't treat your business like a business, then how can your customer treat you as a business? So yeah. So anyway, so how to set up a canned response on Gmail? So you just have to go to your Gmail account, log into it, and then you'll see this gear icon here. So you just have to click on that gear icon, and then you see something like a settings here. So just click on settings, and on settings you see these tabs here. So don't mind those tabs. You can actually configure some of this, if not uh, all of it, depends on your business. So uh, to actually activate the canned responses, you just have to click on advanced, and there you are. You can actually see here canned response templates. So you just have to enable this and then save changes. So once you've saved changes, your Gmail account will load. All right, so it's gonna load up, refresh. So let's just wait. There you go. Now, you don't see any difference yet, but I'll show you the difference right about now. So when you click on compose, before, oh sorry, I didn't show you the before and after. Let me try to turn it off. Let's try to turn it off. Okay. Okay. So when you try to compose an email, this three dots right beside the discard draft, you'll see something like this. Label, plain text mode, print, check spelling, smart compose feedback. So here it's just the basic thing that you have to when you try to reply to emails. So, but in canned responses, once you configure that, or once you enable the canned responses on Gmail, just click here, enable it again, set changes, and hit on compose. You see canned responses, okay? So in order for you to create a canned response, you just have to create a draft first. So, and then, so put a subject like, let's say, for this video, let's say canned response one, okay? And then text, right? So, and then once you've written down that one, just click on more options, canned response, and save as draft template. Save as a new template there. So automatically it will show up the subject that you have and then click on save. So now if I try to reply to a customer, let's say if there's I deleted some of the emails here, so let's try to pull up that Gmail account cover. Okay. So if I want to respond to this, I just click on reply, and then this three dots here, just click on it, and then hit on canned response, and you see the canned response one. Click on that, and automatically it will show up like this. So don't worry about the subject because it automatically changes whatever the subject is for that person. Okay, so what I mean is, if the person subject is, let's say, if this is an e-commerce, where's my order is that the name of the subject, automatically it will erase the subject for canned responses and will have that where's my order, and then your response here. Okay, so that's basically it. That's how you set up your canned responses on your Gmail account. Now, this only applies to what you call this. This applies to sending emails or replying to emails. But if you are trying to create an email, a new email, then you have to create. You can actually use your canned responses as well, right? You can use your canned responses as well, but at the same time, you need to configure it or customize it. All right. Now, since you guys already know how to use or how to set up a canned response on Gmail, um, well, for our company, we try to avoid assuming whenever we receive an email. All right. So now, just give me a second. All right. So for our company, we try to avoid assuming whenever we receive an email. So we try to read carefully whether if it's a new or old email. This is to avoid repeating responses. Next, there are certain scenarios that you have to customize most or some of the responses. right there and then. So why would you do this? For one, there is a limit to canned responses, especially if it's not a repeating issue. That basically, if the business is not receiving that particular issue every day or most of the time, then customizing your canned response would be appropriate. Okay, so it also gives you that human touch. So because people will definitely know if you're emailing a person or if they're emailing a person in your company or a robot. So people like talking to people, so and they don't like talking to robots. So those are some tips on how to use canned responses. So be careful. There are also dangers using canned responses. So for one, those one that I just mentioned, you also you get used to it. By the way, some of my agents actually get used to the canned responses that they don't read anymore. Like what I said, if you repeat what you just message to the customer, definitely you get a bad review. Sometimes the same customer uses, like for example, a customer replies, um, that person is using a different email. So this is the actual same person. So they're just using a different email. So to get back, so basically to get back to you and answer your reply. So definitely, so you need to be careful reading. Well, basically, you have to be really, really careful reading the email. Uh, that it could so that you'll be able to resolve their issue. Uh, so next is forgetting to customize your email appropriately. Definitely you get back. Definitely you get bad review. Next is canned responses you created isn't direct to the point. uh, customers uh, Customers basically email you for one thing solution. So make sure your email canned response is direct to the point with small touch of human touch or touch of human response. So what else? I think I don't think there's any more, but I'm pretty sure there are more. But to avoid all these, technically speaking, you just have to read the email, period. All right. So, um, well, if, well, also, wait, I'm sorry. We'll also provide you by the way, we also provide you a canned response for our company. You just have to the canned response that we use for for our clients is just a standard canned response. You can definitely use it with your business. You just have to modify it based on your client or your business. All right. So, and that's about it. Now, if you have more questions, please message us on our website or join us in our FB group and LinkedIn account. Just click on our social links on our website. All right. So that's about it. So thank you for staying here and see you around.